Dennis Moreland with Dennis Moreland Tag, and today we're in Whitesboro, Texas at Christian Libbert Performance Horses. And Christian, thank you for having us today. We're going to talk about the Romal rein. And we know that Romal reins have two distinct parts. We've got the rein part and we've got the Romal part. Show us how you correctly hold the Romal reins.
You want to keep your right hand down towards your hip. You want to keep your fist all the way closed all the time, and keep your thumb up. For me, the thumb up just prevents me from doing something wrong and making a mistake and get my fingers involved in here. If I can keep a fist, keep my thumb up, that helps me hold them correctly. And keep this kind of down here too, so it's out of the way of your leg. You just want to keep them just right here. Keep your elbows in, and just like this.
And I think the rule book actually states 16 inches between the hands, which we've easily got that between the Romal, the rein part and the Romal part.
And the NRCHA, which is the National Rein and Cow Horse Association, which we're all a member of, you use these on a bridle horse. A bridle horse is a horse that is 6 and older. So on a bridle horse, you use Romals. You're allowed to do certain things while you're working a cow with Romals. One of those things is when your horse is going, is you're allowed to kind of whip to help them out a little bit here on their butt to kind of keep them going.
Sort of use it as a quirt.
Yeah, and it's not just to help them out. Hey, let's get going over here. And other organizations, as far as the AQHA, you're not allowed to do certain things with this hand. In the NRCHA, you can kind of pull like this to kind of just shorten your reins up. In the AQHA part of it, and if you use these in the reining class, if you did that, that's a disqualification. You're not allowed to do that. You have to kind of do this. So in each organization, there are different rules for them, but they are very handy and they're very good to use.
I've always said they help your posture. If you've got split reins and you're holding them like this, it pulls you forward. If you've got Romal reins and you've got your fist, it straightens you up. So it helps you do what your mother told you all the time, to set up straight.
Exactly. That's a very good point. Never thought about that.
These buttons have a purpose. They add weight and balance. When a broke bridle horse, he can feel the movement of the Romal without ever touching the bit. And it's the weight on the balls of the Romal rein part, and it also protects the Romal, the braided rein, from the sweat on their neck when the balls keep the main part of the Romal from touching the neck.
And without those on there'd be no weight to pull this down, which in turn would make you just lost as you're riding your horse. So there's a lot of tradition behind these Romal reins. It all comes from, on a ranch in California, the kind of the vaquero background. On younger horses, we use 2 hands, right? On your colts and your 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds, you use 2 hands, so you bring their nose, and the indirect and the direct rein. Well, for Romals, it's all 1 hand right here, so there's no helping their nose first. So like I said, there's some historic background to Romal reins, and it's traditional, so that's why people still, especially in the NRCHA, we prefer to use these. For an older horse, for a broker horse, it shows the quality of your horse and the quality of the rider.
For more tips and to take a look at some of the country's finest handmade tack, log on to dmtack.com.